today. From NRG Stadium.
Your team's not going to benefit at all.
Yeah,
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. Well, that was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Going for Metcalf on the... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just in. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Moore now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, Lynn. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Field ready for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
To kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Quarterback sack.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
on play action. They'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of up 2nd and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Seahawks 17.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Titans in control as those two have now gone to halftime. The Titans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we're off to check out another game, and right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the frack here as we are back underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not in point right there. You know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Seahawks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 28.
Here's White.
Number 30.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Texans 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. This one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Yards to go.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Texans 10.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Moore now to return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he stopped immediately there.
Number 34.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now. Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
At the 48-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Seahawks 24, Texans 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Room here to run. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right back to him for 10 more.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run the counter. Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. White now to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now the Texans down by 7. And time, a huge factor. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards. And, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a... Charles in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Seahawks, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Houston, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.